I'll be in Iowa for a little bit. Got to go back to Iowa for a little while. The open space, out of the city. So, yeah, I'll be back there and then go on a little vacation and go train somewhere.
What has this week been like? I saw you at the Sixers game. You're getting introduced as a Super Bowl champion. What has this been like these past couple of days?
It's been awesome. It's been awesome. Just taking it all in, seeing all the love, from the fans on social media and at the Sixers game as well. It's been crazy. Obviously I've dreamed of being a Super Bowl champion, but now it's here, and I don't know. I'm just trying to take it all in.
Yeah. I know everyone, I'm sure, dreams of being a Super Bowl champion. For it to happen your first year, I mean, did you ever think this was even a possibility coming to this team?
I mean, I knew it was a possibility, just because of all the talent that we have in our team, on offense and, our defense and, the way, we had started playing after that bye week, really. So I knew it was a possibility. We just had to put the pieces all together and make a run, and we did that.
I see the Don Julio in everyone's locker. I can only imagine what that is utilized for tomorrow in the parade. What are your expectations?
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Hopefully I can still, walk around by the end of it. So, but no, I'm excited for it. It's going to be a great time.
I've heard hydration is key. I know
Yes.
Zack Baun said that, and everyone's expecting Brandon Graham to make an absolutely epic speech. You go to that Saturday team meeting the night before the Super Bowl. What was that like going through that experience?
And I'm getting chills right now just thinking about it. The emotion from those guys who all gave speeches, and what that meant to a lot of us, and especially the younger guys, seeing those guys, what it meant to them, what this game means to them, and wanted to do it for those guys who've been here for a while, and especially guys like BG, who's been doing it for a long time, and I'm excited for his speech tomorrow too. I'm sure that'll be great.
You mentioned what this means to the young guys. Leg up is the wrong word, but to go through this your rookie year, how much more experience, how much more have you grown older and more mature going through something like this?
Yeah, I've grown a lot. Just understanding what it takes to win now in the NFL, and it's not easy. It hasn't been easy at all. What you have to do each and every week to prepare and keep your body in the right shape, and to be able to play your best on Sundays every single week. You definitely got a better understanding for that now. It'll only help us younger guys going forward.
Did you see the mic'd up presentation that was put together last night, the mic'd up version of the hour-long produced?
No, I didn't.
So in it is you saying you're about to get one. They put that in there, that you were about to get.
I did see that clip, yeah.
What gave you the confidence that you were about to pick him off?
Preparation. I felt like if you give our defense 2 weeks to prepare, it's almost an unfair advantage to us. Because of Vic, because of all the coaches we have, because of the preparation we put into it and the hard work we've been putting in all season. Honestly, probably the last 6 games, I was going into games very confident in the fact that I'd make a play some point in each game. It was just a matter of, I couldn't tell you if it was a forced fumble or a pick, but I was so confident that I knew I'd make a play.
When you look at your expectations that you had coming into just the Philadelphia as a general, compared to where it is now, where do they compare at? Is there a lot of difference? Is it a little more?
Yeah, I told you guys that I didn't set any goals coming into the season, and I lied because I set one goal with my assistant linebacker coach, and I told him I wanted to have 100 tackles and make an impact on the game on this team, and I surpassed those goals, and that's why I don't set goals.
Do you think you're going to say anything tomorrow? Right?
I don't know. Depends on how intoxicated I am at the time, and if I want to do it at the time. So we'll see.
Like, do you think? Obviously, Kelsey's speech has been a legendary thing here. Like, do you think about it at all? I always just get nervous
speech.
for public speaking, but
I don't think I'd be nervous. I just think that I don't know. We'll see.
But you set goals again? You said that's why you don't set goals.
I don't know. My goal is just literally to be the best I can be. It's honestly a competition with myself more than a competition with other teams, other linebackers. I just want to continue to challenge myself to be the best player I can be.
Did you supply the cigars? I saw you with the box.
Yeah, I did. I did bring some cigars, but there was a lot flowing around there, yeah.
Where'd you get them from?
El Septimo. El Septimo sent them to me.
Those are the good kind?
The good kind. Those are the expensive good kind, yes.
I saw you and Nakobe having a moment. You know, like what was that to share that? You know, especially what he's been through.
Oh my gosh, he means so much to this team, and to not have him out there during that big moment, that one big moment that we had, really hurt. And we won the game and stuff, but I don't think people understand the impact Nakobe has on this defense, this team, me. A lot of credit to him, and it was cool to embrace him after the game.
Is he in your ear trying to convince you to sign an extension?
Haven't really talked. We haven't talked.
At one point, will you start thinking about that, the business stuff of all of this, side of this?
Yeah, maybe early next week after I've recovered from a headache, and next week I think I'll really start diving deep into what my future may hold.
And you talked about those goals. You were asked every single week to just set goals. We never believed you, by the way, that you didn't set a goal. But when did you know you were going to surpass that goal you set for yourself?
Shoot, 100 tackles? That was probably like week 6, week 7. No, and after I hit 100 tackles, it was like literally just make an impact, try to influence these games as much as I can, and be the player I want to be.
How much have they prepped you guys for tomorrow, for the parade?
We just had a whole meeting on it, actually. When to be here, when it starts, where the drinks are, where the food's at, where the bathrooms are at.
Have they told you the route? Do you know are you aware of what the route is?
Yeah.
Are you prepared for that long afternoon of slowly going up Broad Street, being stopped by fans left and right, then going around City Hall, up the Art Museum? Have you mentally prepared for that long, probably fun afternoon?
Yeah, it's 5.1 miles, I think. They said the only thing I'm really concerned about is there's no bathrooms on the bus. So I don't know what that means for me or what we do there.
Is there a medical tent?
No, I don't know. Like I said, I'm trying to watch YouTube videos about how 2017 went and just lock in and enjoy the ride.
Which of your teammates is most likely to steal the show?
Probably Chauncey.
I know you guys started the season with the Don't Do meeting before Brazil. Did you guys have Don't Do's for this one?
No.
No?
No, just do. We won the Super Bowl. Be safe.
When you
watched this,
when you watched the tape with your wife, did you watch through the celebrations?
Through the
celebrations. So
yeah. She wanted to watch. It was cool to relive that moment, and it was just an awe. Like, I can't believe that was me.
She was at the game?
Yeah.
When defenses have to game plan against us, it's quite evident in the Super Bowl that their game plan was to stop Saquon, and
Was it cool to see that the first big play happens because Saquon picks up the blitz block to play to?
Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, again, just knowing the type of player he is, we're not surprised. He's played at that high level all year, so to us, he's just doing his job, and that's how we see it.
Have you watched the film?
I haven't. I watched little bits. I don't know. Probably watch it next week. I'm just enjoying.
Did you have a favorite moment from Sunday night from the celebrations?
That I haven't had time to reflect on. I even forgot. There were so many moments in the game that I forgot. If it wasn't for that mic, like that me and Jalen moment and the mic'd up, where I'm telling him, no one can mess with him, and he says, I know. I totally forgot about that. I was like, damn, I don't remember that happening. Kind of glad it was on video.
Another mic'd up part, Jalen was telling some teammates that loss to the Chiefs 2 years ago changed his soul. Mm-hmm. Did you sense from that moment on how much of a mission he was on?
How much of a mission? Yes. I mean, yes and no, because he's always been, so even keel that it didn't really feel like it changed the way he went about business. But when I look back on it and him admitting that you could say his focus was. I mean, no one prepared and focused more than he did, and I can see why it did. Changed me too.
What do you expect tomorrow to be like?
What's the last couple of days been like for you?
Declining a lot of media requests. Sadly, I can't. This is one I can't decline.
Is it sunk
But
in?
just no, not yet. Just kind of, I don't know, letting it. Whatever this is, just ride out, and whatever I feel, but hasn't really sunk in. Kind of feels like we're playing this week again. But yeah, pretty special moment.
Not
a lot of O-lines that get the publicity as a group that you guys have gotten. Kind of almost like you put the position on the map more than it has been. Do you have some pride just because of the way you guys played and what a big part of this team you were? Do you sense that?
No, not really. I think for us, it's always been about doing our job first. We do know that we are an underappreciated unit, and that's okay by us. But I think a big part of it is Saquon. Saquon does a great job of sharing that love and that publicity, always giving thanks to us. So I think he's done a great job of just, again, sharing that love. And that's probably one big reason, because of Saquon, that we've gotten a lot more love than recent years. But that shows you the kind of character he has.
How did it come about that you be part of the Tonight Show thing?
Saquon.
Saquon.
And his whole agreement that he told the show was that he will only go on if the O-line can be there again.
Wow.
So they wrote that whole script of us shotgunning a beer just because Saquon told them that he didn't want to go if we couldn't go.
What does that mean to you?
It means we're appreciated. Maybe not so underappreciated anymore. So it's nice.
What do you think tomorrow's going to be like?
I don't know. It's the first one. Got any tips?
Look out for beer swine.
That I was told already. I was already told that one. That's pretty cool.
How much are you looking forward to it?
I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep tonight. I'm excited.
Are you going to make a speech?
Don't know yet. Not one to talk. I'm sorry.
Who is most likely to try a Jason Kelce speech, or can't you?
That's the thing. I don't think it's about. You can't replicate that Kelce speech. I mean, he wasn't even supposed to speak. That stuff has got to come from the heart, and I don't think any one of us can replicate that or is trying to walk down those same footsteps. I mean, that's dangerous territory. Uncharted territory. Don't know how that's going to plan out. You can't. That speech in its own is its own journey, its own story, and our one's different. That was the first Super Bowl that they won for Philly. Now it's the second. So I don't know. If I speak, I speak. I haven't really made up my mind. Don't know if I will. Maybe liquid courage will help me. I don't know. So.
Another thing on the mic'd up segments, we constantly hear a lot of guys telling each other they love each other. Mm-hmm. Is that rare? Is this such a special team? The bond that this team has?
Yeah, I don't think it's rare. I just think this team really embodied that brotherhood this year. I don't think it's rare. I think you get that in a lot of football teams, but I think this year, just this team in general, just everything that we've been through together as a team, and the culture that we've set, it's just kind of, that's what manifests out of it.
Jordan, I met your mom and your brother at the game.
Wow.
They told me their whirlwind travel story of making it to the game to see you play and how important it was to them. But how special was that for you to have them there after 17 hours of travel and I don't even know whatever they were saying?
Yeah, it means the world. It means the world that my family could be there. It's just a boy from Bankstown trying to, live his life and make something out of it. And for them to be there is pretty special. I mean, just to share that achievement. So.
Jordan, when you were telling Jalen on the field, I love when they doubt you. What were you kind of thinking and feeling this election?
Yeah, I don't know what it is with the bloke, man. He's just kind of speaking from the heart and in the moment. And that just came to me, like whenever people doubt him, that's just the first thing. that I thought of. It wasn't like anything behind it. It was just like, what I see. He doesn't listen to anything, and it's almost like he used it as motivation, because we see it. Yeah, but we choose not to listen to it or, use it as motivation. But for some reason, that guy, man, the more doubt there is, the more incredible the guy plays. Like, I'm just amazed by it every time. So,
Why do you think that is?
that's a Jalen question. I don't know. I don't know what it is. He's just. I can't speak for the bloke, but if I was to say something, I just think that's just how he works, man. He just loves to prove the doubters wrong and just silence them, by play. I think he really walks by, talk is cheap, that kind of mentality, old school mentality. He's an old head, man. Sometimes I forget he's 26. I feel like he's 56.
Frankie Beverly.
Oh, that's not why I think he's old. Just his whole demeanor, man. He's just such a pro.
You mentioned the hurdles you had to run through.
Yeah.
I guess, what was your vantage point of what Landon had to go through with the knee the last couple of weeks?
There were times where I thought he wasn't going to be able to go, but he was very disciplined with his treatment and his rehab, and seeing him attack that the same way he attacks in preparation for the game was inspiring. And again, just knowing Landon over the past couple of years, I'm not surprised by that. Just knowing his work ethic and knowing his want to and will to get there, to be able to play, that means a lot to me. It shows me that it doesn't matter what he's going through, he's going to be there for me, selfishly. I love playing next to that man. I love Steen. I love everyone who I played with. But when Landon and it's like I don't have to. We're on the same wavelength. I don't have to talk. It's just we just know. We just know each other.
Well, tell us about the tattoo.
Yeah, that's the timely story.
We saw it. We want to see it again.
Just something I always said I was going to do if I ever got there, and I wouldn't be the first one to do it. So I reached out, got a guy named Josh to do it, and it was done in probably like 5 hours, and we knew it was going to go crazy because we was the first ones to do it. So that was the goal, to try to be the first one, and he did pretty good.
You did it yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Did you design it? Tell me about it.
I want the logo, include my number and the score. So he drew it up.
What does it mean to have this as part of you now forever?
It's my champ stamp. That's what I call it. So, but I'm a champ for life. You can't take it away from me. And shout out to the guys and put this whole team together.
Has it sunk in yet? What's the last couple days been like?
A blessing. Like, that's what made me get it tatted. Like, I couldn't sleep. I was finally embracing the fact that I was here. So, got it tatted on me, and now it's forever.
What teammates did you have conversations with that you told them you were going to do this?
I told them I'm always the first one to post pictures at the game, so I always like to be the first to do everything. But I actually was getting tatted when CD called me, and he was like, "Yo, tell him to come do me right after. Like, tell him to come do the tattoos tonight. I'm trying to get it for the parade, but hopefully CD don't try to go get it today and copy me." So.
Has anyone else said they're going to get one?
Nah. A lot of people are saying they're gonna get concepts of it, like the trophy and things like that. But I was first, so yeah.
You said you want to be here in Philly. Talk about the outpouring since Sunday.
I just know this parade's gonna be crazy. Looking forward to that, and I just love the city. I love the fans. My family loves it. My kids only know the fight song. They don't know any other song in the world but the fight song. So, whatever happens, happens. It's the business side of it, but I know what I want.
Is there a sense you have about the RFA tender?
What do you mean?
Like, if they'll exercise the tender, if you go to free agency, is there a sense of that yet?
Yeah, I'm really just enjoying this process right now, and just taking it all in as a champion, and enjoying that with the family, waiting for the parade to be over and finally go home and, be with the family ever since winning. But, I haven't really looked that far and trying to wonder which team's going to pull the trigger and things like that. But, I'm just enjoying, I'm just grateful to be here. So.
And so if you look at the season, what do you think you've proven?
That I sat out and I came back and was healthy enough to survive all season and done things a lot of people thought I couldn't do. But, I'm here, so.
Are you confident about the tape you put out there?
Yeah. I know I could have did more, and a lot of people know what I'm capable of, but, everything happens for a reason.
Just all finally hit at that one time, having my son in my arms, and that's when it hit.
What's this week been like for you so far?
Crazy. I just want to be in the house, left alone, and to myself. But it's been crazy. It's been fun though. It's a blessing. So it's been fun.
Now going into the Super Bowl, you said the parade tomorrow would be the drunkest you will ever be in your life. Is that holding true at this point?
Absolutely. So yeah, I'm definitely. Yeah, we're about to have some fun tomorrow for sure.
How cool will that be to share that with the city of Philadelphia?
That's gonna be dope. Yeah, it's gonna be dope, man. I already seen a little taste. I know that's not even close to how the parade gonna be when we pull it in to the facility. So it's gonna be fun. I can't wait.
What does this year meant to you, not just as a football player, but as a person?
I mean a lot. It meant a lot, man. Just reflecting back on the year, just coming here not knowing what to expect, just coming here ready for my number to be called, my number being called very early, and I accepted the challenge, and I feel like I've grown a lot. I talked to Stout. You know, I had an exit meeting with Stout. He told me I've grown a lot, so just reflecting with him and talking to him, I definitely see that I've grown a lot for sure.
What do you think you grew the most?
Just actually understanding, like, I would say getting back to learning how to be with a team, like I said, I haven't had that feeling since high school and college, so just actually giving myself up for the team and things like that. So that's what I would say I've grown to got better at.
At what point did you start thinking about your future?
Emotionally, it's been a great time.
I haven't thought that far yet. I'm trying not to.
What does it get you might start thinking?
Whenever my agent calls me, whenever the celebration go down a little bit.
What does give it up for the team mean?
Just, putting my body on the line. Just putting my body on the line when I know that I'm hurting. So just we all put our body on the line for each other. So just knowing that I'm gonna do it too.
So moments of the year you were pushing through.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you find that a lot of guys sacrificed in their own way to make this team as great as it is?
Yeah, everybody did that. So that just make you go harder for the person that's beside you.
What were you dealing with?
Man, come on, man. Like, I'm not talking about this right now, man. I'm not talking about this.
What was the feeling like to see everybody kind of pulling together?
It was dope, man. It was a great feeling to see, man. And we got the goal done that we wanted to get, so it was great.
Honing in on the details, playing together. You can't go out there and try to play by yourself, make plays by yourself. You got to use your teammates, and then it's plays out there for everybody to make. Our message is we don't care who make the play, just make it when it comes to you. And I feel like that's why we were successful.
But you made a lot of the plays. I mean, Super Bowl and not only that, but sacks throughout the year. What do you think about what you were able, what the plan was for you, worked for you?
No, it was big. I bust my butt and with everything. I try to take advantage of every opportunity. And that's why I give credit to Vic for him coming in and really giving me the opportunity to really just showcase what I can do. And, I'm thankful for that for sure. And, I went out there and just showed the world what type of player and the type of person I am. And I'm going to try to continue to do that.
How important was that for you to do that this year, like to show everybody that, the player you could be on a Super Bowl winning team?
This is really, this is the last year on my contract, so this is really the last opportunity I had to really go out there. So I wanted to make sure, every opportunity I made the most of it. And my pops always say, try to make them call your name, make them talk about you, make them call your name, and I feel like I did that a lot this year.
So you kind of went into it kind of thinking that way, like this is the last year of your contract, and it's time to make a name for yourself.
It's time to put it together, take advantage of any opportunity that I get, and be productive in any spot that I'm in.
We spent much of the past 4 years talking to you about guys you were behind. Is being the top guy on a defensive line something you aspire for?
Yeah. I feel like I definitely got the talent and the leadership skills to be able to do it. And, we just got to, wherever I end up, if it's here or wherever, just get guys to buy in to, the togetherness and not being selfish and not, hating on one another and fighting over who get the stats or the sacks or whatever, really just being together. And like you saw in the Super Bowl, everybody was out there making plays. So when we all together, everybody playing free, fast, and we just want to win at the end of the day, and that's what we did.
So you mentioned a couple of factors for you. I mean, the season just ended. Is there still like a time that you're going to sit down and list out some of the things that you feel will be factors in your decision making?
But I ain't to that point yet. But no, that's definitely gonna happen in the future with me and my family, my team, and we're gonna definitely talk about all that stuff. But for right now, I'm just trying to soak all this stuff in. Being a Super Bowl champion is crazy. It comes with a lot of perks, and I ain't used to that. So it's gonna take some getting used to. But no, it's been fun for sure.
What have the perks been so far?
Man, just everybody wanted to talk to me. Look at Mo.
Jersey signings.
Everybody want to talk to me. They want me to sign something. They want me to come talk to somebody. Want to interview me. I mean, it's just crazy. I ain't really too outspoken, but I'll speak when I have to. And no, it's cool to get all the feedback.
Whose speech at the ceremony tomorrow are you looking forward to most?
Probably BG, because he probably gonna go up there crying, because he just mean everything to this team and this city, and without him, we probably wouldn't be able to get it done. Him every day, his presence, and even though he got hurt, he was in here every day, coming to practice, always in guys' ears, telling them to keep going, like the play coming to you, like just be ready for it, and just having him on this team has been everything for us. So I'm happy for him to go out with a bang and end his career the right way.
A lot was made about what his Saturday night speech was going to be in the team meeting. What were the expectations and how did he deliver?
No, the first thing they said was, they felt like last time we was in this spot, they were too emotional when we had that meeting. So, everybody kind of kept it short and sweet. We was just locked in. We knew the opportunity that we had, and we didn't want to waste it. We had everybody on the same page, and it was, we were all one. We were all one. We knew what the mission was, and we knew if we went out there and executed that, this could be a possibility of happening. And we went out there and did it.
When you look at those differences, do you think that was the biggest one from one Super Bowl to another? Was it the emotions keeping those more in check from the conversations you've been having?
I just feel like we were more together as a team, and I just felt like we were Coach Sirianni and Vic did a good job of just harping on the details a lot more than the last time. That's what we preached on, the details. We learning from other teams. Constantly practicing, going after the football and getting shown in meetings how to go after the football. Every day. So it gets to a point when once you get in the game, it's second nature. So, we broke a lot of records defensively in the playoffs, and that's a huge testament to why.
To play that well is
kind of feel the type of way because you couldn't play, but it also makes me more hungry to want to get back and not only play in the game but dominate in the game.
I'm curious what Howie has often spoken in his conference about you and going into what could be a partial season in your final year in your contract. What do you think? What do you feel to?
Wait, what'd you say?
One more year in your contract coming up.
Yeah. Yes.
Might be a partial year. Googling it. Okay.
I'm listening. What's the rest of the question?
I'm just curious what the relationship with you and Howie and this organization is based on. What could be like a year that guys generally try and prove themselves in the final year.
I just go out there and ball. I just go out there and do what I do. If I play every game or if I have to miss a couple at the beginning, I just go do what I do. I go ball. Everything else gonna take care of itself. I think I've seen what everybody's seen what I can do on the field, and I feel like I can do better. So that's what it's gonna be, working to get better every step of the way while I'm healing. Not only healing, but to come back and do what I do again, but to come back and be better. So it's like not being back, but being better, of course.
Do you think it won't be partial? You think it won't be partial?
Right. We're recovering day by day. I take it day by day.
There are a lot of different plays throughout the year, like turning points that, maybe the season goes differently if those plays are made.
Right.
I just wanted to ask you about the interception against the Jaguars. Just in the scope of the season, what did that play mean?
For me, I guess for like the crowd, everybody, and for the team, it kind of showed them the type of like different type of work, the work I put in the film room and the different type of things I do like that. Exactly. So it's like it showed. I mean, I've done that a couple of times before that and everything, but it kind of showed. It kind of showed the guys that when they got that on video that he called it out. So, but other than that, it's like I mean I'm glad I was able to make that play because other than that we was dominating the game. I ain't really had to do much. I think I had like 2 tackles and a PBU. I just was kind of out there because all the plays was going elsewhere. So it was good that I was able to make that play.
Nakobe, I think everyone wants to know just how you're feeling right now, getting ready for a big parade. How's the injury feeling?
I'm good. I mean, I got off the crutches, so I'm able to move around better and walk. So
now you can really party at the parade tomorrow.
Yeah, a little bit more. I'm a little bit more. So I'm excited. I talked to some of the older guys who did the parade, like BG and Lane and everybody, and how they explained it is I'm pretty sure it's gonna be something that I've never seen before. So I'm ready for that.
And I know there was a lot of talk about you addressing the team before the Super Bowl. Yeah. What made you want to do that?
I mean, I know Coach asked me to do it. If he didn't ask, I was gonna ask him. It just made me want to do it. First of all, I hadn't been with the team for 2 weeks, and I don't know how long it felt for them, but it felt for an eternity for me, being out in LA rehabbing. But just being able to address the team, I just felt like I just wanted to thank them, and I felt like I was able to even do that. So, and I want to also thank the guys for even taking heed to what I say, the organization and the guys. So being able to do that, it was good. I mean, I talk to the linebackers all the time, but so a lot of the guys that haven't really heard me talk out loud or talk about, like basically getting ready for the game. So for the whole team to be able to do that, hear that at that moment, I felt like it was good.
And when Coach came to you and said, "Hey, I want you to do this," what was that conversation like?
It was quick. It was quick. You want to talk to the team? Damn right. That's it. And that's all it was. He was like, "I knew you'd say that." That's it.
And to watch that performance, especially on defense from the sideline, how proud of you were for this team?
I was ecstatic. They wasn't trying to let me on the sideline at first because I had the crutches. So I had to, they made me a little section behind the bench to protect me. So I was ecstatic. I was ecstatic seeing the guys go out there, fly around, everybody make plays, and just hold, and just play to the standard that we built throughout the year.
And how much is watching that from the sideline fuel that now you want to get one in play action?
For sure, it fueled me a lot. I mean, just being in the Super Bowl from when I was a rookie kind of fueled me. Losing, I thought losing would like kind of fuel you a little bit more, but winning, that's a different type of fuel. You want to get back and you want to feel that feeling again. I know in all the celebration that we are going to do on top of this is just going to be like more fuel to wanting to get back and wanting to win again for the team and for the city.
That's interesting you say that because we've heard the Chiefs say that a lot, Travis Kelce especially, winning fuels way more. Did you always think that was the case, and now going through it, do you really believe it more?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I did. I guess I would say it does, but it's like because everywhere I've been, I mean, in high school I won it, but I was a senior. I was leaving. College I won it. I was leaving. So like in the NFL, it's like okay, I'm not. I mean, you win it and like you still here. So it's like. It's different. It's a different type of feel. It's like you want to do it again and again and again. And it also me being injured just makes me want to come back and play and be better. Not come back and be the same, but come back and be better than what I was and try to be one of the best in the league.
Well, and I'm sure you've been asked this a million times, but what has this whirlwind of a couple of days been like for you?
It's been cool. We got a text to go on Fallon yesterday, so that was just a fun, unique experience. I'm going to pace myself a little bit more appropriately than what I did the last Super Bowl parade. So, but yeah, overall, been a fun couple of days and really looking forward to the parade tomorrow.
Yes, and I saw the Don Julio in everyone's locker. I've heard mixed reviews. Yeah. Oh, it must display.
Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff that needs to be, so help yourself.
Well, when you have a guy like Cooper DeJean who just told me he hopes he's able to walk by the end of tomorrow, to experience this as a rookie, how cool is that?
Yeah, don't waste time, man. It's a rare occasion for sure to be a part of this, but they're a big reason why we won the game or why we were there. They played well early on, and so really just excited for them, and maybe they'll be learning to pace themselves too one of these days.
And there was so much conversation about Jalen Hurts, your quarterback, during the Super Bowl week. Can he ever be in that elite category? Can he do it without a running game? How much did he prove everyone wrong in that performance?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was similar, as far as stopping the run. They stopped the run, kind of like what the Steelers did to us this year. He had a big game then. He had a big game in the Super Bowl. So, it's about being able to adjust and to adapt to, what the circumstances were, and that's what he did. So it was really, hell of a performance, composed, and just really a dominant game.
And no one gives you enough time to let this sink in and celebrate, because we're already hearing about dynasty and repeat.
Yeah.
When do you allow yourself to think about that, about next season and the success you could have?
Yeah, I mean, Dynasty's putting together multiple, quickly. So, yeah, I mean, it was a big win, obviously, for us. I hope everybody can remember what it took to get here and all the time and effort. It wasn't just something you show up and do. And so remember that, and then, after this experience is over, refocus and re-engage.
And you mentioned remember how hard it was to get here. Mm-hmm. Will you go back to a practice or a game or a moment that you remember, that was a really hard day and I'm glad I pushed through it?
Probably the first day down in New Orleans, the humidity hit us, and we used to practicing up here in the colder weather. So it smacked us in the face, I think, the first Wednesday practice down there. So I'll remember that for sure.
Love it. Lane, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.